No, I just ask you, is dat dan de truth? Is dat dan de waarheid? Eigenlijk niet toch, want je pakt iets en de rest verander je. En waar je de informatie vandaan haalt, is dit boek. Dus waar moet je aan houden? Dit boek toch? Dan moet je niet een stukje pakken en nou je eigen ding invoegen en zeggen, hey, dit is de waarheid. Snap je wat ik bedoel? Snap je wat de Bijbel zegt?
Shinar and from Hamat.
Shinar is there by, how you call that, by Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq.
And from the islands of the sea.
The islands of the sea. You come from an island. You come also from an island.
Bring it out.
The Arabia is an island there next to the part there, so from Africa, right? So he say his people's also there, so he's going to take them back, the remnant of his people. That's why, for instance, you believe in the Bible.
I've been studying a lot of different stuff, trying to figure out what's the truth.
Okay, you will try to figure out what's the truth for you. Yeah. You also believe in the Bible? Kind of way. Okay, check this. Give me... Yeah. Give me the truth. Give me the truth. Give me the truth. So what's the truth according to God? You understand? Because Jesus said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
That's right.
So a part of the truth now is, you're an Israelite, you're a chosen people. You're above everybody that's on the earth. You ain't just a Zoma person that walk on the earth. No, you're a king. So as a king, how you need to do? You need to handle and walk and live and treat your people like a king. You understand? And you're a princess. That's why a princess wear a dress, right? Did you ever see a princess with a pants? Did you ever see Astapuster with the pants? Or Cinderella? No. So if you're a princess, you gotta show and behave as a princess, right? Gotta be treated like a princess also, right?
This is the book of Psalms, the 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
What's the truth?
And thy law is the truth.
So God's laws is the truth.
That's right.
The law that the woman cannot wear that which pertaineth unto the man. That's the truth.
That's right.
Because you're a woman, you're a princess. That's the truth. You're a king. Every man need to have a beard. Because how can I know the difference of a man and a woman? Of a man and a child? A child don't have no beard. A baby don't have no beard. But a grown man have a beard though.
Bring it
a
up.
lion have a beard. And he's the king of the jungle. So if you're a king on the earth, you need to have a beard too. You understand what I mean? You understand what the Bible's saying? That's if you really love God. You understand what I mean? You do what He say, because you ain't tired of living like this. Y'all ain't tired of living like this, being oppressed every day. Right? Yeah? Tired of it, right?
Yeah.
So the laws of God is the truth. Give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. God gonna give you the order, because God deals orderly. Because if you want to do everything, you gotta do it in order. You can't do it messy, like here a little, there a little. No, you gotta have structure. God has structure also. So if you gonna marry your sister, yeah, there's an honorable thing to do. There's also a structure that gotta be in the house. You understand? Read the structure.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every Israelite man is Christ. Or leader is Christ, or head.
And the head of the woman.
So the head of the woman is who?
Is the man.
So the head of the woman is the man. You see that? That's all the structure. So who's the head of Christ?
And the head of Christ is God.
So the head, the leader of Christ is God. So you have structure. God, Christ, man, woman, children. You understand? That's the structure. But it's also something more. Read it. Read more.
Verse 4. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
So the Bible says, if a man be in the midst of prophecy, hearing the words of the Bible, or be praying, you understand, or be speaking about the Bible, you need to have his head uncovered. Because if you have your head covered, you dishonored your head. And your head was Christ, right? So now we're going to go into the part for the woman.
But every woman that prayeth or prophesied with her head uncovered, dishonoreth her head.
So if a woman now, hearing the Bible, or be praying, or be talking about Jesus, or anything concerned to the Bible, and her head is uncovered, that means she dishonor her head. So that means she dishonoring her man, from her man going up to Christ, and from Christ dishonoring God. You understand what I'm saying?
Figure it out. Is this like when, just when you pray, or just in your everyday?
Like when you, listen, when you pray and prophesy, you know what's praying. Yeah. So now we're going to see what's a prophecy. What's prophesying? What's prophesying? Give me that Revelation 1 and 3. What's prophesying? Because the praying, everybody understand, you know. I go in and pray, right? But what's the prophesying, you know? So we're going to hear what the Bible says. Yeah, 1 and 3.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of his prophecy.
So blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. That's like right. Now what's going on, right? I read it, he read it, you hear it, and you hear the words of the prophecy. So prophesying is also talking about the Bible. Or when you hear it, you understand? That's in the midst of prophecy right now, you understand? So for instance, like next time, if you're going to be like talking about the Bible, or you're going to read, or you're going to pray, you need to have something on your head, you understand? She need to have, her head have to be covered. Could be anything. Or is it cap, or a bat, of a muts, of a doekje. It gotta be just covered. It just gotta be covered. That's it. All the hoodie. It's just gotta be covered. You understand? So that's, now I want to show you something. What's your age? Give me 1 Kings 2 and 2. How you become a man? What does make you a man? For you too. What does make you a man? How do you become a man? Because you're a young boy. You understand? You're a young age for me. You understand? I is more older than you. But what makes you a man? Do you have a father and a mother in the house? In the house? Just a mother. Did your father ever teach you how to become a man? 1 Kings 2 and 2. Nowhere. All of us are. All of us, our father left us. Some maybe have the father. But the father don't teach us how to become a man, how to provide the family, how to take care of his wife, how to treat his wife, how to treat his children, right? Check what God says. What makes you a man?
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2 and verse 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore.
So this is David telling Solomon. David telling Solomon his song. Be therefore strong. Be therefore strong. Strong in what?
And show thyself a man.
And show yourself a man. So now you're going to tell him what he need to do, what he need to do that makes him a man, a strong man.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
Yeah.
To walk in his ways. Yes. To keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself.
So he's saying what makes you a man is keeping God's laws, his statutes, his commandments, obeying what he say, and that's going to make you prosperous. Because what's going to make you prosperous? If the law say, don't do fornication, don't sleep from woman to woman, stay with one woman, take care of your family. When you have a wife, you need to have your own house, you need to have a job, because if you don't have a job, you cannot provide for your family. You understand? That's good things that make things prosperous in life, right? Makes a better family, a healing family, right? That's how he show you how to be a man. Give me now for the woman. What's a woman supposed to do? What's a woman role? You understand what I mean? Because Lord's willing, you're gonna be a righteous sister, married, like he gotta change also. You understand what I mean? He gotta show the example. Because if you don't show the example, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, yeah. But if he show his examples, his ways of changing, you'll be like, I believe that I see in there. Yeah, I gonna follow him because he make his words reality. You understand? Give me that, Titus. Yeah, give me Titus 2. This for the woman. Yeah? Because did your mother teach you how to love your husband? How to love your children? Did she ever teach that? That's strange, right?
It's kind of like I have a sister, I have a little sister, and I have to take care of her. It's kind of with a little child. Like if I ever get a child, I know what to do. I know how to take care of her. So
Yeah, but
it's the same.
okay, but that's what everybody says. Because now is the important. Our parents need to teach us, because you're gonna teach a child, like a child go to school, what to learn, to get learning, to get understanding. Then we get our understanding in that category as a husband and wife, how to provide a man, how to hold a man, how to love a man, how to love the children. We never teach us this. They never teach us this, our parents, right? Because that's why you see a lot of men. A lot of our people don't have no father, or don't have no mother, or mother kicked them out of the house, or no, the mother, because she have a problem with the husband, she gonna, she gonna react to the children. A lot of stuff are you seeing that going on, right, in the community. But this is now how we're gonna tell you what a woman need to teach her daughter.
Bring it out. This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, and verse 3. The aged women likewise.
The aged women, like your mother is an aged woman, you understand? Soon, you're going to be also an aged woman, you understand?
That they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
So in behavior becoming holiness. What is holiness? Hold that, give me that holiness. Romans 7. What's holiness? Holiness. You gotta be in, a woman have to be in behavior as holiness. What is holy? How can you be holy? What you need to do to be, that it's gonna be like the name can be put on you, that you are holy. What you need to do? You got it?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12. Wherefore, the law is holy.
You see that? The laws is holy. When you keep these commandments, marriage, you understand? When you keep like the dress code, the fringes, one God, the God of Israel, your God. Don't serve other gods, you understand? Don't celebrate the feast days what you see in the world. Like, for instance, birthdays. For instance, Christmas. All these Valentine's Day, you understand? When you leave Mother's Day, Father's Day, don't do these stuff. God got feast days for us.
That's right.
You understand? But we following them. You understand? And God say, don't do that. Listen.
And the commandment holy.
So the laws are holy and the commandments is holy.
And just and good.
Just and good. Good. Not bad. Good. Go back to the verse. Go back to the verse. Now we know what's holiness. Holiness is keeping the laws of God.
That's
understand? Right. Keeping the words of God.
Bring it out. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
See, in behavior of keeping the law, there's holiness. You understand?
Not false accusers.
Not false accusers. Yo, he tell me this, and that's a lie. You understand? You false accusing somebody.
Not given to much wine.
Not drunken. Your children home, or you chill by somebody else, and you being drunk somewhere, and people see you and be like, yo, you know that's the mother of this? Yeah, boy, you saw that? Boy, that was nasty to see. You understand?
Teachers of good things.
Teachers of good things. What was good? The law. He said the law and the commandments is just and good. Good things, teaching them the law. Yo, son, when you grow up, and when you got your house, when you're the age of 20, when you got your house and you got a good job, you could provide for your family, marry your sister. Don't be like the other people. God law say marry your sister. You understand? Because you want the same, right? So you want that also for your daughter to be better. And her daughter if she get. And her. You understand?
That they may teach the young women to be sober.
So that they teach the young women to be sober, not be partying in the club, not be sleeping from man to all these ways, being filled, you know, filth, a lot of drunkenness with the world, you understand? That they become sober, seeing things clear through the laws of God, you understand?
To love their husbands.
So the woman got to teach her to love her husbands. That's what the Bible says. But did our parents do that? No, right? Our parents didn't do that.
To love their children.
Did our parents tell us how to love our children? They never told that. My daddy never told me that too. My daddy tell me, yo, if you are a man, you have so many women, that makes you a man. But according to God, that's not true. Because you know you's a man like me. You know how it go when man's is around. It makes you a real man and tough and everything. When you have a lot of women, or when you sleep with a lot of women, But God telling you, nah, that makes you not a man. Keeping this law, marrying your sister, that makes you a man.
Bring it out.
To be discreet.
To be discreet, straight.
Chaste keepers at home.
Keepers at home. So when he say a woman have to be keepers at home, that means not like, oh, she can't go outside, but not be like, hey, you know how people, young people hanging on the street corner, be partying there, hanging around, hanging, you understand? Have children be hanging here, hanging there. No. How you say it? Read it again.
To be discreet. Chaste keepers at home.
Yeah, read on.
Good. Obedient to their own husband.
You hear that? Good, obedient to their own husband.
That's right.
You hear that? A lot of women they like, no, I don't want to be obedient. Right? A lot of women are like that, right? Because when you have a man that follows the laws of God, you ain't got to be scared because you know, hey, he ain't going outside, he going to provide for my family. I his only wife, he's sticking by me, he providing for me, he going to die for me, he going to walk to wake up his people, he doing good stuff to change the people. I want to follow that man, I going to be obedient to him because he don't tell me like, yo, go sleep with this man, go smoke weed, go do this. No, he ain't telling you nothing bad to do, you understand?
To be discreet. Chaste keepers at home, obedient to their own husband.
Own husband. They ain't say their husband, own husband.
That the word of God be not blasphemed.
So that the word of God be not blasphemed. You understand? That's why when you got to keep these laws. You understand? For instance, do you eat pork? Do you all eat shrimp? No? Do you eat catfish? Catfish. Crab, lobster. Y'all eat anything of the sea? Okay, but which kind of fish? Give me that. Yeah. Okay, so God gonna tell you which fish you can eat and which one you cannot eat. Because your body is like a car. Right? Your body's right like a car. So if you buy a car, it got a manual, and the manual says it needs Euro 59 or Euro 95, something like that. And it says you said only that got to go in the car. But if you now take diesel and you put it in the car, what's going to happen with the car?
If you have normal gas,
the car will break down eventually in a matter of time, right? Same with your body. God make your body and tell you, hey, you got to put this and this in. This gasoline you got to put in. Not the other stuff. That's why we are the first one that got diabetes. We got sugar. All these diseases, we are number one because of the things what they eat. They always tell us, yo, you got to stop that soul food. That sweet stuff. That's what they tell you. Check what God tell you.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever had fins and scales.
So you could eat everything that have fins and scales. There's a lot of fishes don't have fins and scales, right? But what have fins and scales you can eat.
In the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Them shall you eat.
And all that have not fins nor scales in the sea.
So what's in the bottom, like what she said, crab, lobster, or fishes that don't have scales, paling, what more you got? You have catfish, je weet toch? Bepaalde vissen hebben geen schubben. Haaien, hij zegt je mag die niet eten.
These, and all that have not fins nor scales in the seas, and in the rivers that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So they're going to be abomination unto you. They're going to be like God disgust that. You understand? Don't eat that. So for instance, a lot of people say they want to stop sin, right? Give me that. A lot of people say they want to stop sin and live better, right? Stop the negativity, right? But what is sin? You know what sin? In the times that you maybe were small and went to church, did your pastor ever tell you what is sin? Did he ever tell you that? Did he tell you that? So what did the pastor tell you what is sin? Okay, that's a part of it, but the Bible have the plain word.
This is the book of Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth.
So, you see that? So the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and we as the nation should seek the law at his mouth. You see, the Bible go every time the law, commandments, law, commandments. It never say religion, Catholic, Baptist. It never say that. It say keep my laws, statutes, and commandments.
Black men, we are the Israelites.
It's so hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.